Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're going to be reading a little golden book by Nickelodeon from Dora the Explorer. It's called Grandma's House. I love Dora. Our story is by Courtney Carbone, based on an episode by Eric Weiner, illustrated by Dan Haskett and Brenda Goddard. Dora loves her grandma, Abuela, very much. So when Dora heard that Abuela had a cold, Dora and Mommy put together a basket of very special treats to bring her. When the basket was ready, Dora and Boots left for Abuela's house. Cuidado, Mommy reminded them. Don't let Swiper swipe the basket. I know there's going to be Spanish words in here, so I hope I pronounce them correctly. Forgive me if I don't. Dora and Boots set off into the forest. They couldn't wait to get to Abuela's house with the basket of treats. Oops, sorry. Dora, how do we get to Abuela's house? Boots asked. Let's ask Map, Dora said. Map knew the way to go. He showed Dora and Boots that they would need to go over the bumpy bridge and across Turtle River to get to Grandma's house. Dora and Boots had to travel through the forest to get to the bumpy bridge. The forest was very quiet, except for a small rustling sound. Dora looked at Boots. Did you hear that? She asked. It sounds like Swiper the fox. It was Swiper. He jumped out of the bushes and reached for the basket. Dora and Boots said, Swiper, no swiping. Swiper snapped his fingers and said, Oh, man! Then he ran away without the basket. The two friends continued on their journey to Abuela's house. Soon Dora and Boots arrived at the bumpy bridge. They had to be very careful crossing it. Wow, said Dora, this bridge sure is bouncy. Boots held onto the basket tightly, but the bridge was just too shaky. He accidentally dropped the basket into the valley below. The basket, Boots cried. Oh no. Don't worry, Dora said. We'll get the basket back. She checked inside backpack for something they could use to get the basket. A fishing pole, she exclaimed. This will work. Dora carefully lowered the line and hooked it onto the basket handle. She gently lifted the basket back up. We got it, Boots exclaimed. Dora and Boots entered the forest blossoming with colorful flowers and green leaves. Long vines hung from the trees. One of the vines was moving. Suddenly, Swiper swung out of the tree and tried to swipe Abuela's basket. Duck, Dora warned Boots. They both ducked down so that Swiper could not reach them. Swiper swung past into a nearby tree. The friends had once again kept the basket away from the sneaky fox. Dora and Boots still had to find Turtle River, but they also needed a rest. They set the basket down on a rock for a moment. Suddenly, the basket started to move. The rock was actually a turtle. Dora and Boots followed the turtle. It led them right to Turtle River. They were very happy, but there was a problem. How will we get across Turtle River? Boots asked. Dora knew she and Boots could ask for help. They could get across the river on the backs of 5 turtles. Dora and Boots counted each turtle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One by one, the turtles swam into a line, and the two friends carefully hopped from shell to shell. Soon Dora and Boots were safely on the other side of Turtle River. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Dora and Boots had almost reached Abuela's house when they met a talking tree. "Bring the basket a little closer," the tree said. "I just want to take a sniff." "Careful, Boots. I don't think that's a normal tree," Dora warned. "It's Swiper the Fox," Boots cried. "That sneaky fox still wanted Abuela's treats." But Dora and Boots stopped him again by saying, "Swiper, no swiping." Finally, Dora and Boots arrived at Grandma's house. They were proud to have safely made it over the bumpy bridge, across Turtle River, and past Swiper the Fox. "Abuela!" Dora and Boots called. Abuela invited them inside. Abuela gave Dora and Boots big kisses. She was very happy that they had come to visit her. "How are you feeling, Abuela?" Dora asked. "Fine, Dora. I just have a little cold," Abuela said. Dora gave the basket of treats to Abuela. Inside were yummy cookies, fresh mangoes, and delicious arroz con leche. There was also a special surprise. Dora had drawn a picture for Abuela. Dora and Boots, I love my treats," said Abuela. "Thanks to you, I'm feeling better already. Gracias." Dora and Boots were happy that Abuela liked the basket of treats. "Lo hicimos," Dora said. "We did it," shouted Boots. Going to Grandma's house had been a wonderful adventure, and seeing her smile was the best part of all. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.